Sports Desk.
Well, a lot of storylines between Grambling and Southern in the Bayou Classic. A former Jaguar quarterback, Savion Tissette, is now a starter for GSU. And Southern, by the way, entering on a 9-game skid, while the Tigers look to snap a 3-game losing streak in this annual affair. Andrew Wellman in New Orleans with more.
What a night it was here in New Orleans. For the 52nd Bayou Classic, Grambling State entered today's game 7-4, and on the opposite end, Southern entered today's game 1-10 in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. But despite the difference in both these teams' record, these teams delivered an absolute thriller here in the Superdome.
Grambling State looking to get their first win in the Bayou Classic in 3 years. Grambling ball, Hayden Benoit drops back, and he finds Andrew Frazier on the slant route. He's going to pick up a massive gain for the Tigers. Moments later, Benoit drops it off to Byron Miles Jr., who's going to fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, now up 7-0. Southern ball, Ashton Strawford drops back, looking downfield. Ball is tipped up, and he's picked off by Terrell Rabbie, who's going to return it deep into Southern territory. Next play, Benoit drops back, and he's going to hit Keith Jones in stride in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling now up 14-0, and the fans are loving it. Southern now in the red zone. Trey Hawley gets the call, and he's going to get the Jags on the board. Southern now trailing Grambling State 17-7 at the half. Now to the third quarter, Barry Remo takes the handoff, makes a man miss, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Southern. Grambling still holding on to a lead up on the Jags, 17-14. Grambling State gets back into the red zone, and Andre Cruz is going to take it in for the touchdown. Tigers now up 24-14. Southern ball, Cameron McCoy takes a shot downfield. Cam Jefferson lays out, makes a spectacular catch for a first down for Southern. A few plays later, the Jaguars are going to cut into the Tigers' lead as Trey Hawley punches it in again for his second touchdown of the day. Southern closing the gap, still trailing Grambling 24-21. Tigers offense struggling to get things going in the second half, but they add 3 points as Josh McCormick sinks a field goal, Grambling up 27-21. Next Southern drive, McCoy drops back, and he's going to find Khalil Harris down the field for a touchdown. Jags now up 28-27. Southern takes their first lead of the game. Grambling still has a chance. They're lining up for a field goal to take the lead back, but it's up and it's wide left. Grambling able to get the ball back in the final minutes. They're moving down the field. Cruz gets the handoff, but the ball pops loose. Southern recovers it, and they're going to win it, beating Grambling 28-27. Despite the tough loss, Grambling head coach Mickey Joseph is proud of his team's growth throughout this season.
Well, like I said, I think we're turning the corner. We heading in the right direction, and we got to continue to build, continue to build inside out. But we're building it, and we're building it right. And it's just taking longer than I thought it was going to take because I don't have patience, but I have to develop patience. But this team's going to be better when we show up in the spring. It'll be a better football team.
Southern outscored Grambling State 21-10 in the second half, and the Tigers have not won a Bayou Classic in 4 years. Despite the tough loss, Grambling State finishes the season 7-5, which is the Tigers' best record since 2017. A disappointing end to a great season for Grambling. Reporting from New Orleans, Andrew Wellman, KSLA News 12 Sports.